Hey guys, Dazzler Magic here, and I actually knew this was coming because Morrow warned us about it 3 days prior at least. It's Mark Rosewater's famous Blogatog posted teaser for the upcoming March of the Machine. The full title of the set, by the way, is March of the Machine, didn't that other one just come out? Boy, they're really stacking these up, aren't they? And I'm not going to get into story spoilers, mostly because I haven't read the story, but from what I've overheard, I think I know what the rules change is going to be. It's pretty drastic. So from what we've seen from the set already, it's a bunch of silly fanfic crossover nonsense about, oh, these two people that would never be in an alliance, but they partnered up to fight evil. Kind of cheesy, dumb, bad story writing, but I don't know. There's a couple where it's like, haha, funny little tiny person riding giant beast thing. And then there's others where it's like, no, they would never, ever team up. Like, Drana's one of them. I'm not going to spoil it, although it was literally a spoiler. But I think this is ramping up to be the most powerful set ever from what we've seen so far. So these teasers are probably going to be messed up. Also, this is my first reaction. I have not read them yet. So, first up, we've got numerous cards that mechanically care about Phyrexians. Really? I could have told you that already. Number 2, a double-faced token, one that transforms. Because we needed that in the game. A card that costs X blue. I feel like we already saw that. What, wasn't that already like a leak or a spoiler? Well, anyway, I'm sure that's cancer. Then we've got a variant of mechanic returns to a premiere set for the first time since it originally appeared, which I think he copied and pasted that sentence in every single one of these spoiler videos. A legendary creature returns not since Homelands. Ah, yes, Homelands, the set that people look back so fondly upon. I actually didn't know that it had legends in it, but I suppose it could have had the character or the creature, and then it was like later reprinted. I don't know. Then there's a creature capable of dealing 11 poison counters. So the set's gonna have poison in it, and one creature can deal 11. Look, one creature in my deck can deal 11, but I assume he means all at once. The fact that I'm already stomping people in the nuts with that deck, and now they're going to add more to it with this set, wow. They've completely ruined it. If you're playing anything other than like 1 or 2 color poison, you probably don't stand a very good chance. You look at the stats in the deck diversity and all that, it doesn't look that bad, but that's tournament level and cherry picking, and it's just not what's going on Arena. Although according to the other stats I've seen, what's going on Arena is not much, because there's nobody left. Oh boy, that's going to be crap. Anyway, next up, some planes show up in card names that have never done so before. Okay, have we seen Angrath's plane show up on a card? It depends what you consider to be a card, because I think it was in Plane Chase, maybe? I don't know if it was ever confirmed, so we might just see a brand new plane, period. But I don't know, I feel like he wouldn't have phrased it that way. I think it's a callback to another plane we've seen, but also we know that Chandelar is involved. Like, we already know that, so spoiler, it's probably that one. But also some planes, plural, show up in card names. Interesting. We already know that there's one named after, it's like a cycle, it's named after the plane. I think we know which one this is. Also, Ren returns with a new partner. I saw the art leak. This ain't the spoiler video, this is the teaser video. Anyway, 2 draft archetypes that have a creature type matters component, one of which is Phyrexians. See above. You mean Ren returns with a new partner? That I don't know about that. Am I remembering this wrong? I don't know. I'm on like 4 hours of sleep. I probably am. And we're going to see the 10th Blah and Blah sword. I assume it's the sword of ass and whoopin'? Because that's what they're going to need to defeat the Phyrexians. They're completely undefeatable, and people are already starting to question what the heck could even beat them at this point. But I thought the Phyrexians died at the end of this. I should really read it, but I heard don't bother. The story's inconsistent garbage with plot holes that you could drive a truck through. So if that's true, as interested as I am, I'm just not going to read it. So next up, he says, here are some rules text that will be showing up on cards. Number 1, you may cast spells with flash or flying from the top of your library. We've already seen this card. I think these were spoilers. These weren't even leaks. He's just naming cards that they've already showed us. Or maybe I'm just so tired I've become psychic. I don't know. Next up, an Aura, God, or Demigod card. Well, we already know there's Phyrexified, what's his face? The Heliod. I can't imagine there's more, but I also can't imagine there's not more. Next up, where X is the excess damage dealt this way. Okay, kind of spell-based trample, potentially. Could be on a creature, but that just is trample. This is probably spell trample or spample. I'm not opposed to spell trample, but they keep giving it to red. I mean, it makes the most sense flavor-wise, but next up we got the spell, this spell, not the spell. This spell can't be copied. The fact that they had to put that as a warning means that there's going to be a lot of other stuff being copied. They probably put Storm back in the set, basically. Yeah, that's probably what would defeat the Phyrexians, the unstoppable power of the Izzet Guild. Whether they call it the Izzet Guild or not, it's the Izzet Guild. It's spell spamming Storm crap. I don't care if you're cloning, I don't care if you're... I don't care, it's Izzet. Next up, activate only if you've cast 2 or more spells this turn. No joke. I said that last line before reading this. That just literally is Storm, pretty much. Unbelievable. Each player can cast more than 1 Phyrexian spell each turn. So they already consider whatever the Phyrexian strategy to be draft capable, he just said that, and such a core part of the set that they had to print something to slow it down. Unbelievable. I assume the card's going to be called Phyrexian Repellent. At this point, they might as well just call it Money Repellent because these sets are not being well received by the community. Next up, we got X twice, where X is the number of lands you control. I'm trying to think how that sentence would end, because these are usually direct quotes, and if it isn't, it's like, you know, square bracket, ... square bracket. He's very precise about these. My guess is probably proliferate, but like... proliferate twice where X is the number, or wait, that's not grammatically correct, but like, yeah, come on, you know they would do that. I could see Scry X. I mean, that's still a lot. I don't know, what would you let someone do X times where X is the number of lands you control? What would possibly be fair and balanced about that? And it wouldn't be gain life because that would be phrased differently. Probably lose the game. There you go. No, that wouldn't work either. Lose the game X twice. But they would do that, though. Anyway, whenever a permanent you control transforms or a permanent enters battlefield under your control transformed, oh goody, double-sided boys. Next, if the opponent protects it, remove a defense counter from it. Okay. So we're just going to see, was that shield again or whatever? Or what is it, where you got to hit them twice? Very annoying, very broken mechanic. Little OP. They went really light on it, but still. If they bring something like that back, man. My guess is Protect is going to be based on some new MacGuffin that they pull out where it's like a magical overpowered shield thing, like, I don't know, Halo or cocaine. Or maybe the allies against the Phyrexians discovered Four Loko. Yeah, I just got done watching Matt Pet's video. What a pile of garbage that was. What an idiot. In before he deletes that one. Look at the thumbs down on that. So next up, and finally, we've got, at the beginning of your upkeep, if you haven't been dealt combat damage since your last turn, you draw a card and lose 1 life. I kind of like that, because it adds like a layer to like, should I block or should I not? And now it's like, whoa, now there's even more at stake. You know, do I take the hit or do I get the card blind without knowing what it is? I kind of like that. Too bad the rest of the set that we've seen so far is overpowered garbage, and so is Standard Constructed, and so is Magic the Gathering. So next up, we get some of the Phyrexians in the set. He's just going with Phyrexian. Oh my gosh. I mean, this is all plains. Nothing will surprise me at this point. I say that without reading them yet. Creature Phyrexian Bear Rhino. So we're going to Ikoria, apparently. Creature Phyrexian Devil. Well, they're all creatures. Okay, so Phyrexian Dog Warrior. And then Phyrexian Jackal, which, what the hell's the difference? Not much. Phyrexian Samurai, Phyrexian Shade, which is like actually impossible. They're not even alive. Phyrexian Shark, I mean, that's a given. Phyrexian Tree Folk, I could see it. Phyrexian Viashino, of course. And Phyrexian Weird. Haha, they're already pretty weird. Then we've got creature types of the denizens fighting them. Moonfolk Ninja. Okay, they're just naming the team-up cards now. It's not a Moonfolk Ninja. It's 2 different creatures on the same card. Hate to break it to you there. Go look at my spoiler video if this is all like flying over your head. We got Creature, Aetherborn Vampire. I think we know who that is. Then we've got, wait, what was his name? Gonti? Maybe we don't all know what it is. Is that who it was? It's been a while. Fungus Rabbit. All right. I'm pretty sure a famous fungus teams up with someone. We've seen these. Dwarf Pilot. I mean, that could just be a Dwarf Pilot. Raccoon Warrior. Goblin Spell Shaper. Wolverine Dinosaur. Because why not? And then Legendary Creature Elder Giant Dog. Hell yes. Legendary Creature Ape Dinosaur Turtle. That can't be the same creature. That's got to be like King Kong teaming up with, I don't know, some turtle. Maybe it's the Ghost of Harambe. Maybe he fights back the Phyrexians. I wouldn't put it past him. And then finally, Legendary Creature Cyclops Homunculus. Pretty sure a lot of the homunculi in the story are already Cyclops, but okay. So we get the March of the Machines debut, which it's already been debuted, previewed, and spoiled and leaked. I think at this point it's hit the whole, I was going to say trifecta, but I'm tired. Sure, I don't know, quadfecta, is that a thing? Anyway, March 29th, 9 a.m. on YouTube and Twitch. And by YouTube and Twitch, they mean just subscribe to my channel. I'll cut the hype, the BS, and the fake pretending he's not dead inside Blake Rasmussen cringe-a-thon. And this is day, I don't know, 69/420 of reminding you that you're not allowed to play the game if you're white, paraphrasing, of course, what one of their employees effectively said. Got all the liberal, brainless zombies and bots out on that video, but at least it got views. Thanks for the money, dumbasses. Speaking of that, I'm actually taking days off of work to start editing this one video. It's gonna be big. It is gonna make money if I have to force it to make money. I finally got the footage. It's going down. Watch for it. I'll see you guys next time.